Hey, my name is Ben Affleck, and I'm here. The Criterion Collection has brought me into my idea of heaven. I was surprised when I heard Criterion was doing Armageddon, because I didn't think of it as that kind of movie when we did it. And in retrospect now, I feel like maybe my best work in my career is the commentary on this disc. Criterion, when is the 4K coming out?
Ben, you're absolutely right, because obviously Criterion Collection is known as this big art house thing. You know, it is an art house distributor, but it's a distributor. And I think Criterion as a company have just done a really good job at splitting the difference in maintaining integrity to their brand and being a company, to where it's like, I think there are perceptions that to be Criterion worthy, you have to be a challenging film. You look at something like The Piano, Lynch. Lynch is a perfect example. You have movies like Lynch's films. You know, the director puts stumbling blocks between themselves and the viewer. Is this a puzzle to be solved? Is this a question to be answered? Is this just a feeling to be felt? When I think just as valuable, these types of films like this are extremely valuable, but they're not the only types of films that warrant academic prowess. Namely, I think movies that are big blockbusters, capital B blockbusters, like Armageddon, are perfect examples of films that are so well made and so much talent is poured into them that should be valued to the same degree because they are as great. They feed a certain type of view that is necessary to the ecosystem, which is the film canon. People want to complain when Criterion puts movies like that, or like when they put RoboCop. These were from the Laserdisc era, but even today, you look at, the people who complain about Wes Anderson, anything Guillermo del Toro. At Anora was a big one that was like, Anora, it just barely won the Oscar. I think they're all worthy films. I think you need to question, certainly, the breadth of films that a person watches. If you're just watching those type of films, then there's maybe something to rub your chin about. But I think if you don't have even just a respect, but I think definitely even an enjoyment for films that serve a popcorn sort of accessibility to them, I think you're missing out in some way on the expanse of what movies can and should do. Armageddon is just a perfect example anyway. You've got a great auteur behind it, vulgar as he may be, vulgar auteurist Michael Bay. He has a vision, there's something to it, and I think he paves the way in the evolution to some people like Christopher Nolan or Denis Villeneuve, who are doing kind of the same things, just with a little bit more of an injection of the art house into it. But I think there's a gut instinct that makes those movies successful and that makes Armageddon successful. I think notwithstanding the just amazing performances in that movie, I think Ben Affleck is great in that film. I think he's great in that commentary, as it has been mentioned. I'm right there with you. Where's the 4K? I'm right there with you. Where's the 4K?